Hello, everyone. It's Joe. It's Sunday morning, drinking my cup of coffee. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Let's talk about what happened this week in my military transition. So let's talk about. So every week I'm in the shift cohort, right? I'm in the shift class, and I connect with other people that are military, transitioning military people, or who have transitioned, and this was our third week of class. Let's see there. Let's bring you to the shift preparing for SkillBridge Success January class. This week we had two sessions. We had an industry mentor talk to talk about networking, and then on Thursday we talked about establishing your brand and positioning yourself for career development and growth. The speaker for Monday's class was Dan Savage. He's the vice president of Shift and a former Army officer. He used to be head of military veteran affairs programs at LinkedIn. So this is Dan. Hi, Dan. And he's the vice president at Shift. He went to Harvard Kennedy School, and there he is there, head of military and veterans programs. And I think this guy is like super passionate. He talked about I think he stood up that program at LinkedIn. But anyways, he told us the story of how he navigated his network to find opportunities, and he was illustrating to us, like literally illustrating to us, like what it took to find the different jobs that he was in. So he actually built a flow chart where he showed the people he talked to and how they connected from one person to another. And it wasn't linear at all. He showed how he had some dead ends and he had to backtrack, or some of his connections like offered a different path for connecting and stuff like that. But it was interesting to see how many people were involved or that offered to help him out. So he wanted to let you know, or let us know, like, hey, like you might have to talk to more than one person, and they might seek out assistance for you, and just follow the path and see where it goes. It was really cool. For Thursday's class, back to SkillBridge Success, it was establishing your brand. And let me open this one up so you can see. So the pre-work was to like work on our LinkedIn section, how to use LinkedIn job alerts, and there was a lot of great articles here on how to build your LinkedIn profile and things like you don't think about, because if you're new to LinkedIn or you're just casually using it, then you don't understand, or you don't know that LinkedIn has an algorithm that works based on how you use it and stuff. Sorry, I've had like a sore throat from coughing and sneezing the other day, and I pretty much wrecked my throat. But anyways, yeah, so these articles and videos here was really good. But the biggest thing is use LinkedIn as an extension of your resume, because LinkedIn's out there and it's easy for companies to just go up and look at your name. So that's how they find out about you. You can only fit so much on your resume, but you can fit a lot on your LinkedIn, right? So it was like you leverage the power of LinkedIn, build your brand, and like I said, expand your resume, because you have the chance to talk about who you are and what you're capable of, and you can use it to talk about yourself. There are a lot of good resources and insights out there within LinkedIn. You can go on the internet and search for LinkedIn tips. There's YouTube videos all over the place also. But I think also you should find a way to tailor your LinkedIn profile for the industry that you want to go into, because you want to attract those companies that have the same interests as you, or you want to show that you have the same interests as those companies, right? So if you're going to be like for me, IT project manager, I want to show that I've worked on IT projects and stuff, right? But if you want to be like a journalist or something like that, then you probably want to show, post some articles or things of journalism related topics in your LinkedIn feed. So also we had an exercise this week. So going back to Shift, we had an exercise this week on writing our resume using the template provided by Shift. Let me see if I can bring that up. Alright, so let's talk about the Shift template. Shift template is right here. It's like fill in the blank, I guess. And you talk about, they show you like examples of what to put in for each of these areas and the bullets. Up here on the top, this is where they want you to list your certifications and technical skills. So I really liked this resume because it was very horizontal. Like I could fit a lot of stuff into it the way it's laid out. When I did my resume for the first time, it was through the VA transition training class, and the instructor had like very specific format. So I'm gonna look at that. So this was my resume based on that format. So the like the instructor was like really, he didn't give us a limit on this stuff. So he said just add all your areas of expertise into there and stuff. I was like, okay. But I was like, why am I going to add stuff on here if I'm going to talk about it later? So anyways, the format, like I said, this is more vertical and there's a lot of space. But this is what I needed to do to complete that course. So versus this one here, it's only one page, but when you look at it, you could see it just fills up. It just fills up there, right? So, anyways, there's the resumes. Back to me. So with my resume, Thursday morning, I talked to one of my Shift instructors, Lindsay, and we went over my resume and stuff. And really, just my concern was like I wanted to try to fill up the 2 pages because I'm trying to show that, you know, I did a lot of stuff over 24 years, but the format, she said, it was like really like try to stick to like 3 to 5 bullets, because you're just gonna like, if you just go on and on and on about one thing, then it just looks like too much, I guess, especially when a company's reviewing a whole bunch of resumes at once. So we talked for about 30 minutes and discussed parts to tweak. The problem I had, like I said, was I wanted to get rid of that blank space. So what we decided, we were brainstorming and trying to figure out like what else we can put in another job function. So I had like project manager, and then I had like data and records manager. So one thing I found that I did for a few years was emergency management. So I was able to find some IT related, well, I was like the IT representative for emergency management function. So I was able to find some information about that and put it into the resume. So that brought it up on the backside and spread it out even more. So that was pretty good. So I took that resume and I shot it back to Hiring Our Heroes. So I think that's the resume that companies are gonna look at when they're looking for people for the next corporate fellowship. Let's see. Back to Shift. Let's see, Shift. Thursday night was let's open this up. Can I make this smaller? I guess I can't. That's fine. It was really like LinkedIn heavy. So the homework was to work on your LinkedIn profile, and then Thursday night we got together and do like a peer review on everyone's LinkedIn profile. So that was pretty cool. And it was like I said before, like tailoring your LinkedIn profile. It was really cool because we're all of us in the class are going to different areas, I guess. Like some people are going into human resources. Some people want to do like logistics and supply chain management. So it was really neat to see how they formatted their LinkedIn profile. I think the biggest takeaway that we were given from our session from our instructors was at the bottom of your LinkedIn. Let me go to my LinkedIn profile. This is me. It's like all the way at the bottom, but oh wait, where is it? Skills. So these skills that you have, you want to rearrange them so the top skills for the industry that you want to go into are on the top, and you start getting endorsements for them. Like, have people come and say, yeah, you can do this, or yeah, you can do that, because that's how I get all these numbers here, like 16 and 12. Those are people that, like, LinkedIn asks, hey, does Joe know about information insurance? And they click yes, and then so that's how that happens. Thing is, when you're looking at jobs, let me see if I can find that job. There was a job that, let me see. Oh yeah, right here on the, because I have LinkedIn Premium, those skills that you have, they show up on some of these jobs as like, these are the skills that they're looking for. So what you want to try to do is, if you know that you have these skills, add these skills to your profile, and then it'll like check the box saying, yep, you have that skill, yep, you have that skill, yep, you have that skill. Let me see. There was a job for the Archdiocese. Here it is. Yeah, this one here. Yeah, see, so like I got 6 out of the 10. I guess there's 10 skills. So, like nonprofit organizations, like I don't know what that skill means. Like, does it mean like you're a fan of them or you've worked for them before? I don't know. Information literacy. I have that. Public speaking. I have that. Community outreach. I mean, I guess you just have to be like as honest with yourself as you can about whether or not you have these skills. You know, community outreach. Do you volunteer and stuff? That's community outreach. Let me see. Let's look at some other jobs. USAA has a job here, but I don't think they have a... Oh, they do. So, yeah, so like if I was to apply for this job, yeah, so I have these skills. I just don't have them on my friggin' LinkedIn profile. So let's find this one here. So let's say event planning, coaching, and team leadership. So let's go to my profile. And let's go to my skills. So what? Let's say team leadership, coaching. Oh, I've reached the limit of 50 skills. Okay, well, let's just add team leadership, right? So now that I've added team leadership, yeah, I guess I have to friggin' curate my skills. And let's refresh this. Boom, see? Team leadership. So there it is. Yeah, I guess I have some homework to do, right? Oh, also on Thursday, so that was Thursday morning, so I had the interview with, man, I'm jumping all around here. Thursday, I had Microsoft training for Microsoft Power Apps, and there are different Microsoft certifications. So this is one I did, Microsoft Certified Power Platform Fundamentals, and actually did an instructor-led course online. It was about 3 hours long, but you could do the online free one where you go through modules and stuff, and then the exam is $99, but because I did the Microsoft led one, they're gonna waive the $99, so I can take this exam Once I guess they're gonna give me a code or something like that. So I'm gonna take this exam and get a little Microsoft certification badge. I think this is the badge right here. This is the badge, Microsoft Certified Fundamentals. So I'll get that badge and I can add that. I don't know where badges go. They'll get it'll get put somewhere, right? So anyways. All right. Let's see. There's a lot of events coming up. Hiring Our Heroes has a lot of cool spotlight events coming up. Grow with Google Digital Skills for Everyday Tasks. That one's pretty cool. Well, I think it's going to be cool. Learn how to manage work and life skills more effectively using Google tools, because if you are like me, got Google everything, this will show you how to use it more. Lots of good networking stuff here. Oh, I guess I'll just wrap this up then on back to me. All right, so that was pretty much the week itself. On Saturday, I scheduled a Zoom meeting with this person, Rose. I met her, connected with her through a LinkedIn because we were both attending this Vets to Industry event, and there was a recruiting. They break the event up where they have like a keynote speaker and then they let companies talk or recruiters talk and stuff. And so the JP Morgan was called out. Well, they're like, hey, is there a recruiter from JP Morgan here? And it was silent, like I am right now, right? It was silent for a little bit. But anyways, Rose, she called out and she said, hey, I work at JP Morgan, I'm a project manager. And she started to like, think about like what to say at like JP Morgan offers, because the recruiter wasn't there, but then he showed up and he's like, hey, I'm here. So I thought it was really awkward because I thought he was kind of rude because he kind of like pushed her off, but it's his job to recruit people. She was there actually as attending, as a spouse, because there's a lot of spouse opportunities and stuff. So anyways, I connected with her on LinkedIn, and we I wanted to know more about her in JP Morgan, because I hadn't even thought about like these banks before, like Wells Fargo, JP Morgan. I know like USA is on top of my mind because we're military. Capital One, different companies like that. So she said, yeah, let's talk on Zoom. So I set up an informational interview with her for Saturday morning. So that was yesterday morning, and we got to talking, right? So on Saturday we had a Zoom conversation, and I got to ask her about her job and what her role is and a lot of good stuff. And it was really cool because she got to talk about how she got that role. I mean, she's a military spouse, and they moved to an area, and so she was looking for a job, and she found the job in JP Morgan. And she's not even like a project manager by training or stuff. She was just saw this role and they said, hey, we think you'd be a good fit and stuff. So she talked about all the different things that she works on, which was really cool, because even though it's JP Morgan, the bank, it was, JP Morgan Chase, like Chase credit cards and stuff. She's not doing anything with the banking at all. She's doing stuff to make sure that their IT stays up and functioning, and works on projects to help the business itself as a business. So as we were talking, it started becoming like very strange. Not strange, but there was like a lot of coincidental things between the two of us. Like, we both lived in Switzerland. We both lived at Joint Base Lewis McChord, and so that was really cool because as we started talking and found out more about like where we live and stuff, it turned the conversation into like talking about our job into something more personable and stuff. So, you know, I was seriously like just sitting there like, hey, I want to know what you do, because I don't know anyone that works in doing like project management work in banks and stuff like that. So yeah, so she told me like, you know, all the big, really big banks, or any bank really has an IT side of the house, and that's where, you know, you find your more traditional IT roles and stuff. So it was a really good conversation, and I wasn't expecting it, but at the end she's like, hey, you know, if you look for a job here and you find something you want, you know, I can refer you. So I guess that's a win, right? Sounds good to me. It was totally unexpected, but I do appreciate her for her time. And Rose, if you're seeing this, thank you very much. Anyways, today is Super Bowl Sunday, so I got some meat marinating. I'm gonna make some chicken satay, and I got some little smokies we're gonna make with some barbecue sauce. I'm gonna make some sticky rice, and I don't know what else. I have some chicken I cut up, so I guess I can stir fry something. But, you know, just sit there and have snacky things. Snacky. Alright, I think that's about it. Let me see if there's anything else to show you guys. Resume. Well, this is empty. Did I close the window? I might have closed the window. Alright. I'm gonna go. I rub my eye. The heater just turned on, and it blows the air across the room over here, and I think some dust particles got in my face, my eyeball. Let me go over my notes. Let me see. Yeah, I guess that's about it. The next 2 weeks at work is gonna suck. We have an inspection, and my poor office has been suffering so hard that they didn't know what they don't know what they don't know, and I'm there to show them how to do things, but it's gonna take a while. So unfortunately, the inspectors are coming like right when I'm rebuilding all the processes and stuff. So yeah, it's gonna suck. I guess that's it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching and listening to the most boring YouTube channel on the internet. I don't have anything else, so I'm gonna say bye. Ugh.